I mostly talk about trends and technologies that impact business, economy, and society. Show you a bit about my radical vision on the future, how a lot of businesses cannot adapt to the new world, that advertising might be the biggest addiction for so many brands, and that's why they're going bankrupt. Professional football and expelled from university. So at 24 I was a complete misfit. No money, no nothing, no income, no education. Fucked up, really. Later in life I discovered the internet. I was the co-founder of the IAB, the Interactive Advertising Bureau. Okay, back in 1996. So yeah, they do call me Gandalf. I'm still on Twitter. I'm old school. I think that technology can really make this world a better place. I will always reply, no matter how big the conference on social media, but don't try me on Snapchat, because for me, I lost it. I knew how it worked and then it sucked. I swiped it out. Okay? I'm an unpaid advisor to the EU and the World Economic Forum, and there we tell the people we're going to change education, and then the shit stays the same for another 100 years. Yeah? That really gets me annoyed. Exits, I sold a few businesses to Sir Martin Sorrell of WPP Group M. And after 5 years I said, Martin, this is not going to work. I'm out. Thank you very much. I learned a lot. I work with the global brands on these planets. I work with Procter & Gamble, spending $10.5 billion US per year. Unilever, $8.5 billion per year. Nike, Coca-Cola. So I know a little bit about advertising. So hold on. Really impressed by selfless leadership of, for example, Nelson Mandela. I'm really inspired by people like Malala, who risked their life for... to be a free movement and for education. And I really, for me, Mark Zuckerberg is an asshole. Clear? Because he cheats and he lies all the time for money. Intentionally, no, not so good for me. People that are risking their lives make the world a better place, and they want to make sure that all kind of people get better education. So for me, as a person, I would opt for those kind of people. I make a lot of predictions. I'm independent. And then the people say, what an idiot. Is he serious? The guy is crazy. Because this is how we perceive the future. And the difficulty is, these are all exponential technologies. Whoop. 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, boom, exponential. You know what we are? Linear minds of CEOs from big TV companies. I don't know, Igor. Netflix is a bit... do you really believe that people are binging? And YouTube, YouTube is cat videos. Yeah, of course. Keep on dreaming, ladies and gentlemen. This is not Elon Musk to Mars. This is ET phone home. You probably don't know it. You're too young for it, maybe. But outside your comfort zone is where the magic really happens. And the difficulty is technology can do it all, but we're people. And everyone wants innovation. No one wants to change. Scary out there. Ooh, new. Is it proven? Are you sure? No, I'm not sure. Cool, eh? No. We need a business case, and another business case, and another business case. So I've studied this for 20 years. Disruption, ladies and gentlemen, always comes from outsiders and outliers. Richard Branson and all the strange companies. And the thing is, the new disruptions never come from the people within that industry. Never. You know why? Yeah, this is how we've been doing it for 20 years. Because you are the generation that can make the change. You are digital, you know what you're talking about. My generation, they have no clue. So if you don't have digital leadership at the top, the museum with the Kodaks and the Nokias and the Blockbusters will be fuller than this venue. In dealing with the future, it's more important to be imaginative than to be right. So all my weird predictions, it's better than nothing. The problem, though, with millennials, your generation, millennial attention span, 8 seconds. A goldfish has 9. Yeah, and if you think that I'm joking, look it up. It is Harvard Business Review study. What does it mean? If your digital presence sucks, yeah, is not okay. If your mobile site or app sucks, This generation will swipe you out of their lives in a nanosecond forever. I'm not so sure about my mobile presence and the website and the mobile site and the app. It's really expensive. If you lose this generation now, you've lost them forever. And they are not very patient. But these are only the millennials, eh? The G-mafia or big tech. This is not what I made up, but this is what people sometimes call them. Google, Microsoft, Apple, IBM, Amazon. Are we going to work out something that is a fair deal on data, privacy, or ethics? Do we trust companies with what they do with their data? Facebook wants to start a credit card company. I don't even trust them with my data, let alone with my credit card. Are you crazy? You just sold with Cambridge Analytica political preferences of people to dictators and warlords, ladies and gentlemen. But nobody really cares. And we have to make laws and regulations so that you and our children are also safe. Well, some influencers don't need brands anymore. Some influencers have become the brand. Kylie Jenner is just the first made 21-year-old self-made billionaire. Selling products, monetizing her fan base. That's really smart, right? But what will happen to influencers? All the DJs and all the famous people. What if Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp say again, you cannot, you have 10 million fans, but if you want to talk to them, show me the money. Do we know for sure? Or should we focus more on our own platforms? I have a big database with people that like my talks, and I have 40% of haters. But the people that like my talks have subscribed to my newsletter. It's my database, it's my MailChimp, and I can communicate with them. I don't have to ask Facebook, is it okay if I talk to my friends one more time? No, of course not. So you can use social media, but we have to be aware how that values our marketing plans. In TV, everything is moving towards what you already know. Digital, interactive, programmatic, addressable marketing. And targeting. Personalized sci-fi. At Nike, we no longer did one size fits all. Yeah, TV commercials. But that will be addressable programmatic too. You know why I spend so much money at Amazon? They know me better than I know myself. How do you explain this to the old people? You are what? Marketing to an algorithm? Are you drinking? Do you have problems you want to talk about? How do we explain it? It's unexplainable. Welcome to the future.
There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the oasis. A whole virtual universe.
Let me take you on a trip around the world and back.
People come to the oasis for all the things they can do.
So the last few things, everything in our lives will be smart. It's not only what we are doing in our business will become much bigger because everything in our world will become targetable, addressable, programmatic. It's all about data. From your wine glass to your home, everything will be smart. And you will be saying, is there an app for that? Because that is what really helps us. And this is your home, the home of the future, 5 years, 10 years, all data-driven. I say, in God we trust, all others must bring data. You also now understand why data is so extremely important, and privacy. It's not the internet and mobile, it's in everything now. Every city, well, what am I telling you? You're in Tallinn, Estonia. You are one of the most advanced countries on the planet. And a lot of cities will be smart and connected. So everything will be connected. Social, local, mobile, every device, everything that we do. To be saved by technology. Want to watch a thriller? She likes romantic movies, dumbass. This is how technology, because technology is self-learning and improving. My species is not. We will probably think after 20 years, I thought you liked thrillers. We did it with Alexa. Alexa, I have a wedding in Bali. I want to fly Emirates or KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. I'm just speaking to Alexa. Can you get me a flight, one stop over in Dubai or whatever? And then she answered back after 30 seconds. I found this flight, it's going Thursday morning. Do you say book now if you want it? I will store it for you in your shopping basket, Amazon. So I just need to shout, can you book me a trip to Bali? Guys, e-commerce and everything that we know is going to be so incredibly easy and simple, but we just need imagination to understand what's going on. Watch Hollywood movies. Try to make sure that the people within your company, the decision makers, free up their minds. It's all a mindset game. Technology can do it all. Exponential technology, it's about mindset. Do we really understand what's going on? So they asked me to create a few key takeaways. I think one of the most important things in everything that you do in growth marketing today, consumer intelligence in any kind of way is creating personalized creativity. Think about Nike running. We can now finally really help consumers, make them important, give them attention. And I think that is really interesting for people. Not spam them with ads, give them a better experience. Marketing used to be an art, now it is a science too. Applied science, marketing to algorithms, smart cities, it's going to be all digital. And I think, and this is really one of the key points, map the technologies for the fourth industrial revolution. The companies who are able to attract those people, the talent for Industry 4.0, will be the winners of tomorrow. And marketing is not only advertising, it's the speed of innovation. The market dictates that, the speed of innovation that is fueling competitiveness and maximization. If you want to grow, it is marketing innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. And please hang in, come up with great ideas, and get shit done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Igor, so much.